Hello, hi, and welcome to Empathic Fire. I am your reader, Jay. This is going to be a general message for the sign of Gemini. What is going on, Gemini? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your reading for mid-August. Hopefully, wherever you are in the world at this time, Gemini, you are safe, happy, healthy, and secure. I apologize for the pretty lateness of this. I was kind of doing these like about 2 or 3 days ago, but after my last batch for this series, something came over me, and so I just did not have the energy. I did not have the right focus and spiritual je ne sais quoi to do this work. So I'm back now, giving you guys the last batch of you guys in the Zodiac your mid-month messages. So again, I apologize for the lateness of that. But anyway, I have shuffled off camera, meditated, and all that other stuff. I'm going to note before I do anything else, Gemini, your energy with it was very impatient. It was very pushy. So maybe some of you guys are like, getting cabin fever somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into it, Gemini. No general announcements really. I'm just chit-chatting. Anything you want from me, Gemini, is already in the description box below. So if you want the timestamp, it's down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me, that information is down there as well. If you have a question before you place an order, just go ahead and email me at the same address, and I will answer as soon as I can. And the link to the Instagram is over there as well, or down there as well. If you want to see me on Instagram, the name is EmpathicFire Tarot, okay? All right, guys, let's get into it. Messages, energies, and insights for Gemini in mid-August. Mid-August for Gemini. One bridge. They want one bridge. All right, let's go. Messages, energies, and insights for Gemini in mid-August. Show me, please. Devil. This card has been coming out for everybody this time. What is going on? Two of Cups. That also has been coming out a few times. Oh, Lord. Five of Cups will take... What are we doing with this? There. Okay, so we're going to take that too. All right, guys, let's see. So, Devil. Major Arcana for Capricorn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or not at all. Where am I at? There we go. God, why am I having to have the card so far down? All right, so Major Arcana for Capricorn. You don't have to be dealing with one. You could be, but it's a general, so don't hold on to gender and or zodiac signs too much. Two of Cups, and then for now I'm going to keep them separate. Let's do it that way. They might be going together. We'll see. Five of Cups and the Ace of Swords. All right, Gemini. You might have a very toxic connection, or there might be toxicity surrounding a connection. This doesn't read to be, in totality, the easiest of energies, but you or someone around you is trying to make it easy, or desires for things to be easy, okay? When we have the Devil card here, these are... that's a movie, and I don't know what that movie... That's like one of the very few movies that I ever mention when I do readings, and I don't know what it is. Or not one of the few movies, but this is one of the first instances. I'm hearing the phrase, the tie or the ties that bind, right? That's a movie. That I know for sure. It came out in the 90s or something like that, but I don't know what it's about. But maybe that means something to you guys. The phrase itself or the movie, I don't know if it's based on anything else. I don't know if that phrase appears anywhere else, but I'm getting this, the ties that bind, the ties that bind. If you look at it, is kind of being depicted here. You've got these two people chained up to this woman or the dungeon that they're in, and there's no escape. So maybe that's kind of the feeling that you have in a situation, or someone has in a situation with you. It can go vice versa. It is a general reading, but there is this belief that the circumstances, the conditions that we live in, the conditions that we exist in or live in a specific relationship, feel binding, feel inescapable. So this could be a marriage, which is interesting because the Devil card isn't necessarily a marriage card, but people often feel very trapped and like they can't get out of marriages, even though, at least in this day and age, shout out to Henry VIII, you can get divorced, okay? I'm trying to like bring some levity here because I don't think this is actually a very pleasant and or it's not a laughing matter, but sometimes you got to bring in humor to kind of allow the energy, well, at least I do, to keep the reading from going too dark, because that's not, what I want to really put out in general readings, even though it often comes out. But I feel as though whether it's a marriage or not, it doesn't have to be for everybody. There is a significant relationship. Could be a friendship, could be a relationship with another family member, could be a relationship you have within yourself, or an aspect of your life, an aspect or a facet of your life. So this could be a relationship that you have with your job, because Capricorn energy does represent or have dealings with the outside world, particularly workplaces or places where you find meaning and purpose in the public space, right? So this could be an unhealthy bind or toxic relationship within work or to work, okay? This can be unhealthy, toxic relationships, like I said, with family, friends, it doesn't matter. And the thing about that is that I feel this is someone's like core belief, or this is something that is weighing on someone's conscious mind heavily. This is what I am going to be doing for the rest of my life. This is what I have to do. And that can be, in a woe is me type of way, or in a powerful way, or a power hungry way. Okay, thank you. That's another one. So another way you can read the devil is not that the devil card itself is making a victim of someone. It can be someone aligning with their own energy and kind of elevating themselves, right? Worshiping themselves, right? No, I'm not going to take it away. Thank you. Because I could have gone on I'm not going to go on a tirade about that. But anyway, this could be someone like worshiping themselves, or someone who thinks my position at this company, my position in this circle of friends, or whatever power they have is theirs, and it's theirs alone. It is expected. It is a given. And with that power should be great responsibilities. But I feel as though, again, it's okay. So remember when we were talking, I was talking about those two people and how they're trapped. I feel there's another slice of this energy around Geminis at this time that is focal on the woman representing the devil figure or archetype, right? Where people are meant to be beneath me. So this could be like a boss. This could be like a head of a household who's just like, I'm in charge. I say what goes. When I say jump, everybody better say how fucking high. And that's the end of it, Like Iron Fist, but in a more in a more poisonous way is how they want me to say this. I don't know why the word poisonous. Oh, because toxicity, toxic anything, whether it's literally something you ingest or what we're talking about in the spiritual world, is a it poisons you. It hurts you. Poison is not good. Nobody drinks poison just because they want to, or just because they're trying to, did you know poison was good for your bones? Like, that's not what poison is. Poison is bad for you. So someone has a toxic mindset, which is poisonous or hurtful, harmful to themselves and others around them. So this is, okay, there it is. They're like, narcissist. So yes, for some of you, this is a narcissist. You're dealing with this person, or someone says, you're this person, Gemini, take your pick. You know your life better than I do. But if you're watching the tarot reading, it's probably not you thinking you're a narcissist, okay? So it's probably someone else you're thinking about. But for the cross-watcher, hello. Anyway, I'm laughing because I have to do this. I gotta laugh at this reading, because this is not setting up to be great. This is showing me that there is a like, you see how they've got those collars on their necks? Like, I feel that way. Like, I feel like I can't move a lot. And so maybe it's that. Maybe this person or you has a lot of rules, has a lot of expectations. Maybe corporal punishment, like if this is a family situation. I'm not at all co-signing on that. That's horrible. But there could be something about physical restraint going on here. Someone could have been in a fight. Someone could have been abused in one of your scenarios, in one of your stories, right? That's terrible. So what else happens? Because I think we get it. Something here ain't right. Even though Well, here's the thing. As a small piece of advice, if that all rang true to you, whether that terrifies you or whether that affirms something to you, the trick of the devil is that it is a trick. It's not true. It's not reality, right? Especially like given the angle. No, on both. You can kind of see that these collars on these two people, these shackles, they can get that off of them, especially the woman. The man too. You can slip your little, nobody, both of your heads look pretty normal size. So that's the trick of the devil, is that you think it's binding, you think this is all it is, and this is the way it's always been, and it's the way it's always going to be. I'm not going to be able to move when I want to move, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. False information, okay? That's the trick of the devil. Now, what else is happening for Gemini? So, if this is about a marriage, again, divorce was invented how many hundreds of years ago? And I understand in some people's personal estimations and your personal beliefs and faith and sentiments, you might not believe in divorce. You might not be able to afford divorce because apparently it costs an arm and a leg in many places to get divorced. What a scam. No offense to anybody, but like, come on. And so there are hurdles, but is it a trap? No. Is it truly that you have no escape? No. But what I'm feeling is perhaps someone is looking at this and thinking, I have this, but it feels like that. I have see right there, a soulmate connection, with the Two of Cups. I have a soulmate connection with a person, but it makes me feel like this. Or there's some aspect of our relationship that is this devil energy. But we belong together. So, oh my God. I'm not laughing at you guys. Please don't take it personally. I'm laughing because legit, and if you guys were friends with me, you could see it on my personal Facebook. I had a song in my hiatus, before I came back and finished up these last few readings for this series. There's a song by Elvis Presley, Suspicious Minds, is how he's in this video. Go look it up. It's on YouTube. Suspicious Minds, right? The song, I was watching his live performance when he was not in Hawaii, but he's in a white suit. Anyway, this basic chorus of that song is, we're caught in a trap and I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. That's the hook of the song. Go watch it. Go look it up. Go listen to it. You might already know those lyrics. I was listening to that song over and over and over and over and over again on repeat. And trust me, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not in a trap with anybody. So why was I listening to that song? Precursor to this reading, perhaps? So, some of you feel, I love you too much. I can't walk out. And that's fair. If you've made vows to a person, if you've made a promise to someone, if you feel you owe something to someone, because a lot of times we can be talking about karmic debts with the devil card. If you feel you owe something to someone or that they owe it to you, it's not easy to walk away. It is made further complex and emotionally WTF when you feel you're a soulmate. Now, I skipped over the caveat the first time I used that word, but here it is for the uninitiated. On Jay's channel, on EmpathicFire, the caveat with soulmates is, please understand, a soulmate is not always meant to be a pleasant experience. They might not always be the most pleasant person in your life. This is not to excuse it. This is not me saying, well, when you argue and you fight and somebody, puts their hands on you, it's okay because they're your soulmate. No. What I'm saying is, a soulmate can be hurtful to you. Doesn't make it okay, but it's certainly, the reason I say it is I don't want people to come to my channel and want to work with me thinking, because people ask me about soulmates all the time. Is this person my soulmate? What's going on? And it's just like, but they hurt me so much. Yes, in many cases, not all, that is what soulmates are doing, are meant to do. Hence, karmic partner, karmic debt, coming out next to this card of soulmates in the tarot. So some of you have a karmic soulmate teaching you karmic lessons, And what you do with that information and how you process it and what you're meant to learn or what you're meant to experience, that's up for you to decide. What I feel is someone believes, or is struggling with the belief, I should say, of how can I love this person so much even though we have all this tension, this drama, this trauma, and all this bullshit between us. Why is it? Why is it? I don't know the answer to that. Not in this general reading. There's no way. But I feel that's the contemplation here. Why are we so bound together? Bound, the ties that bind. If we're meant to be so close, why does it feel so awful? So, we got to ponder that. Well, you ponder it. Five of Cups. Again, what we see with the Five of Cups, or what many readers will note, is you've got two cups. In this deck, they're all standing up. But you've got two cups that are separate, and then you've got three that are behind her, right? So she's facing the two cups. There's something about, in some of your cases, because of how it's illustrated on this card, this is a cheating scenario. And I rarely say that up front. Like, I rarely throw it out there. I don't want to say third party scenario because I don't know that it's necessarily filtering back here. I don't even know that in some of your cases, if it is about cheating, it's about an affair. It's just possibly someone has an addiction or someone has frivolous sex, and that's their issue, that's their problem, that's something that you guys will work out. I feel it could be that chronic cheating, chronic, going and sleeping with other people and still coming back to you or you going back to them, whatever way it goes. That's a pattern. That's a problem. And there's someone who is still facing, still wanting, still considering the two cups in front of them, but are still kind of looking, over their shoulder at those three cups. So it's like one of those, take me back, I made a mistake, I'll never do it again. Let them back in, they do it again. No, I was just going through something, and we were actually technically broken up at the time, so there's no problem. Take me back again. Take them back again. Things are good for a while. Maybe new promises are made. Maybe at that point you hadn't been married before, then you got married after they already cheated on you, or whatever. And then after the marriage, after the vows, it happens again. Behaviors. Patterns of behavior. Someone, if they're a narcissist particularly, would do that. Not saying all narcissists are cheats, but a good portion would be. Because there's a disregard. Because there's a need to be fulfilled by other people. People are just stimulants. People are just things to ingest. And if you don't fulfill their need, fill that void that is absent in them, they will go do it with someone else. And to a normal, quote unquote normal, because I'm not a doctor, so please don't, take this to the bank. But to a normal person, that would create a ripple effect, and that would hurt and really devastate the emotional intimacy and trust that you have. To the narcissist, it's like, well, things weren't working, so I went and made them work for myself. What's the big deal? Because again, narcissists view themselves as something, whatever, I'm not going to get into it. So Five of Cups is a reflective time for you, for them, whoever, where we look back at the history of what has been happening. And it's very sad. Even though traditionally the Five of Cups can be kind of melancholy, I feel this is beyond sad. I feel like this is a deep, 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 deep depression. I mean, she's in a wine cellar, for God's sakes. So when people are depressed, not all, but sometimes when people are depressed, they turn to drugs and alcohol to kind of mask their feelings, mask and sort of suppress what's going on, right? And out of that depression, out of those efforts to kind of turn a blind eye, again, her body is turned towards the Two of Cups, trying to make this union work, but always looking over her shoulder, worried about, reflecting on, fearing the Three of Cups, feeling stupid because she was trusting when she shouldn't have been. And I'm saying she only because there's a woman on the card. This could be happening to a male, whatever the gender is for your particular story. But this person is just why I was so foolish to let this person back in. Or again, it could go and be the person who has this issue. Well, you're both in the devil card. They want me to say that. Whoever this is, you and this other person, you're in every card. You're just having different perspectives, right? That's all it is. Now, after this very sad Five of Cups, or this, and sometimes, well, not sometimes, I'm also feeling for that person who is the cheating narcissist, and I'm using this cliched word so much. I don't like using it this much. But whoever that person is, they might feel, if they're a true narcissist, they actually don't feel guilty. But if they're, I don't know the levels to it. I don't know the hierarchy of narcissism. But I feel like in some of their cases, they might still have tendencies or attributes similar to a narcissist. But a few of them feel a little bit guilty. And if they don't truly feel that, they at least say that to you to keep you on the line. Now, what else happens? Ace of Swords. Now, this deck and this Ace of Swords, possibly a little bit triggering, but I'm going to call it the way it is. In some of your cases, this is like, I want to die. And I don't think I've ever said it like so plainly on its face like that when I've seen this card in this deck in readings, right? But and that's not the message of the Ace of Swords, BT dubs. Not the message. But the image is, I just want to give up. And especially because, and I'm laughing because those lyrics, once I've said them to you about that Elvis song, it keeps playing over and over in my head. Caught in a trap, I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Okay? So if that's someone's mindset, I'm caught in a trap, I can't walk out because I love you too much, a lot of people, especially in a depressed state, would start thinking of an alternative way to get out. I already told you, if this is about a marriage, get a divorce. Not that it's easy, not that you want to, not that you can afford it, but start the proceedings. Start letting people know, I'm trying to get out of this, right? Start believing it in yourself. If you got to save money, start saving money, right? Anyway, so I don't say it as if it's the easiest thing, but someone is, instead of going that route, thinking separation, divorce, breakup, if it's not a true marriage, okay, a true legal or religious contract, right? Or spiritual, right? Although the spiritual is more in existence than the other two. Legal and religious, those are just like on top of the spiritual. Anyway, someone's alternative is to just like want to leave physically or want to leave mortally. What? Again, not wanting anyone to feel called out, but like I feel where my energy is coming from is that of a compassionate friend. I might be channeling the energy of concerned people around you, Gemini, or around this person who are like, come on, get it together. You're better than this. This is only, this part of your life. Look at all the other things you have going for you. Look at all the other people in your life that you love and care about and who love and care about you. Your life is bigger than this one connection. And again, this doesn't have to be purely romantic. This can be a family thing. People can feel that way about their family. I love you so much, I can't walk out. And that's just, the symptoms of having a toxic relationship, period, no matter what the type. Okay? So, some people have pondered. Whether they've attempted, I don't know. But literally have pondered. Well, I'll just take this matter literally into my own hands and take the back door out. Now, I do not condone, and I am not advocating, but that is literally crossing someone's mind, or has crossed someone's mind. Excuse me. Pardon me. My bad. And that's difficult to face, okay? If you feel you're in this headspace, if you feel you're in a state of crisis, reach out. Excuse me. Investigates whatever resources you have. Whoever you can trust the most in your life, whoever has your back the most, reach out to that person. If not, find a stranger. There's plenty of online support, plenty of free support in local hospitals or places of medical, even women's shelters, things like that. Okay? There's plenty of help. Do not, do not, do not give up on yourself, okay? The bigger message, more aligned to the traditional understanding of this tarot card, is enlightenment. Bold wisdom or bold conversation happening, desiring to give it or receive it. In some of your cases, sorry for the coughing, it feels like where you were distrusting of this person, you gave them a second chance or a third chance, whatever it is, and now that they're back, you might be seeking that clarity because you've been burned how many times before. Can you truly trust this person? So you want to know. You want the proof. And I believe in redemption as a person. I believe many people can be redeemed. However, if this person started out with this devil energy, if they're here in all the energies, but if they have this, basically, if this wasn't the devil card, if it was some other card of tumultuous energy or difficult energy, maybe. But because it's a devil, and I've been using this word, bound, binding, ties that bind, caught in a trap, can't get out, or can't walk out, excuse me, the lyrics, because I love you too much. It's not gonna happen. That truth, that clarity, those conversations where they tell you straight up to your face if they've been seeing someone else, if they've been sleeping with someone else, if they're cheating on you in another way. This could be a business relationship. Are you swindling me out of money? You know, the last time, it could be a loan towards a family member. I loaned you $200. Do you have that money today? They say no. They've got $5,000 in the bank, but they said no. You know what I mean? So the desire for truth is here, but will that truth actually be revealed? With the devil on the table, I'm going to say no. So, you know, the general vibe of most of these mid-month messages for all the other signs that I've done so far, Gemini, you are the 11th out of 12 that I'm doing. There has been a running theme of self-preservation. Prioritizing yourself, taking care of yourself when others won't, giving yourself truth, honesty, love, compassion, all that good stuff when other people are not available to do it for whatever reason. For whatever reason. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that is the general advice I would give you. But let's see what the tarot says, okay? So we're going to get some advice and then we're going to turn to an oracle card and then we're going to wrap up, okay? So general advice for... I almost called you Cancer and Libra, so some of you could be Cancer or dealing with Cancers or Libras, but you don't have to be. General advice for Gemini regarding this situation, please show me. Advice for Gemini regarding the situation going forward, one card, please. One card of advice for Gemini, please show me. King of Wands, all right, very good. Talk about self-sufficiency, talk about being bold, talk about being in control of self and making your own autonomous decisions. King of Wands is definitely a helpful energy for that. Could be another person. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That person, if it is someone, like I told you, if you reach out for support, they don't have to be a fire sign, but they would embody the characteristics of the King of Wands, regardless of sign or gender. Strong, compassionate, sure, but there's just like this overcoming. This is someone who can overcome a challenge, overcome any obstacles or setbacks or downright nastiness. This feels like nastiness. They might be a little brutal or cutthroat because, I mean, what do we see? We see someone depicted as a vampire, right? And vampires, you know, in their lore are not known to be, you know, sitting down with the people they're looking to drain for blood. Do you think I could drain your blood now? Like, would you be into that? Like, would you be open to that? You know, it's not that type of dealing when you talk about a vampire. So this person might be a little, you know, bloodthirsty in that way, in that they take what's theirs or something like that. If this is advice to you to go towards this person or to behave like or to align yourself with this King of Wands energy, you might have to be a little ruthless with the person or other people that you're dealing with in the story that we talked about beforehand, or there is a caution for you to wake up to. This is for some of you. The advice is to utilize the truth that you're seeking through the power of observation. Through the power of observation, you'll get the truth and clarity that you seek, because the person that you are going to observe, this is for some of you. This is like two different ways of going with the situation, two different pieces of advice. You will see that this person is a bloodsucker, is a vampire. Energy vampire is a thing that people talk about in the community, right? Sapping your energy. That's what narcissists do with their quote-unquote victims, okay? I use that because I don't know if you would categorize people that deal with narcissists always as victims. But this person is a user, perhaps. Well, not even perhaps. In the story that I was talking about before, absolutely, is a user, an opportunist, somebody who preys on your weaknesses or knows when that you have a soft heart for them and you have a soft spot for them, and they know how to work those angles, right? And there's a disregard, like I said, with the lore of a vampire. I mean, unless we're doing like some Stephanie Meyer's Twilight type shit, what other type of vampire that of modern history has been depicted to be, kind of a nice person, just kind of a nice guy? They all eventually get so, due to their nature of being a vampire, needing to sustain their life by killing other people, by draining them of their blood, at some point there's no time for niceness. There's no time for talky talk. It's time to act, and I'm just gonna bite your neck, and you're not gonna like it, and I'm gonna be sorry about that. Sorry, All right, so let's turn to an oracle card, and then we're gonna wrap this up. My gosh, oracle card for Gemini, please show me. Which deck, please show me clearly. Oh God, these are like falling all over the place. Okay, we got it. It's mostly this, but the other deck could have probably sufficed as well. Goddess guidance, though, for Gemini, please. One oracle card for Gemini's advice. One oracle message, thank you. I always do the advice. Why do I ask for advice here? Anyway, one oracle message for Gemini, please, regarding this situation. One oracle card for Gemini. Last one, thank you. One oracle card for Gemini, please show me. Inner wisdom. Athena? Oh gosh, there we go. Athena, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. What was I just saying about the Ace of Swords and the King of Wands for that latter group? No matter which one you are, by the way. If you're the group that needs to observe, wake up with like some strong coffee served by the universe and realize what you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a narcissist, if you're dealing with a user, if you're dealing with an opportunist, realize that. Wake up and step away from that person. What does it say? Take appropriate action without delay. Swords are fast, right? If you're the first group that I talked about, when you need help, you need an ally, you need support, you know what you want to do, but you don't know how to do it. Seek the advice and the counsel of someone without delay, okay? Anything else? Okay, so for some of you, wow, that looks like somebody. That looks like Aubrey Plaza a little bit. Isn't that girl's name? Dark-haired girl with like blue eyes. She's semi-famous. Wasn't she on Parks and Rec? Anyway, some of you might literally need to speak with a woman who has dark hair and light blue or almost said orange, light blue or green eyes, excuse me. she kind of looks like that girl, I think. Anyway, you also, some of you might benefit from exploring spirit animals, particularly owls, if you don't know anything about them, or if you feel some type of innate connection with owls. If you've always liked cartoon owls or something like that, who knows? And green is like really important. Green is, in terms of chakra, that's the heart chakra. So some of you might want to do some meditations, especially if we're talking about a tie that binds based on love, family love, love for your friends, even though this friend uses you, love for your partner, even though you've taken vows. It's just like, heal that heart, do that work on your heart, okay? Now, let's see what the book says, and then we're really going to be done. So, excuse me. I'm happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult your own inner bank of knowledge, for I assure you that this situation is already resolved and that you have access to all the wisdom that the universe supplies. To access this wisdom, you must quiet your mind, surrender all worries and other concerns to the loving and almighty power of the universe. Close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming into your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard your inner wisdom correctly. But have faith. I assure you that you have heard, and that the guidance brings you and your loved ones very good news indeed. Stop procrastinating. Stop giving away your power to others. Trust your gut. Don't second guess yourself. You are correct. Notice reoccurring ideas and take action on them. Okay. Patterns of behavior. Second, third, 16th chances, 29th chances, whatever. Break the cycle, Gemini. You can do it. You already know you can. It's already manifest if you align yourself with that energy. It's already in your life if you seek the right insight from yourself and others, okay? Gemini, that is your reading for mid-August. If you liked it, the like button is down below. Please consider hitting that for me. You can leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated in your life. I'd love to read that. Feel free to share the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so before now. Gemini, if you need any other messages from me, again, you can book a personal reading with me. That information is down below. Feel free to check out your playlist if you've missed any previous messages that I've delivered to you guys this year. And again, guys, I will be back soon, probably within the week or two, with the September messages, so you have that to look forward to, all right? Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Take care.